So obviously now the press conference obligations have gone underway. So Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence have to do 2 locations where the press conference obligations have to happen. So what I've heard through the grapevine is that they're going to go to Los Angeles for a press conference, and they're going to go to New York City. Now, in my opinion, two other locations that they should have gone to is Omaha, Nebraska, where Crawford is from, and they should have went to Texas, where Errol Spence is from. If they went to them 2 locations, you would have, in Omaha, Nebraska, Crawford has got a massive following, so the fans would have absolutely cheered and yelled for him there. If they went to Texas as well, again, obviously Errol Spence has got a huge following there, and they would have yelled and cheered for him there as well. And I think it would have built the hype for the fight. There would have been a lot more energy during the press conference, and there would have been a lot more going on in terms of like the actual back and forth, because when you get the crowd involved, it brings another atmosphere to any fight. Like if you look at the Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather fight, when there was like a bit of an atmosphere when they went to Canada and all these different locations, and also when they went to if you look at the Floyd Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton fight, they actually came to Manchester, and Manchester was absolutely buzzing when Mayweather came down as well. So, and obviously I believe Ricky Hatton went to America for a press tour as well. So like I think if you can go to the hometowns of the fighters, like where they're actually based out of, where they come from, it brings another level of fandom to the actual event, and it brings a lot more to it. Now the reason why they picked New York and LA, I think, is because it's a massive fight, and obviously they want the media really covering the fight. They could have sent the media though if they did go to Nebraska or Omaha, and if they went to Texas. But when you look at New York is the media capital of the world, with all the major news outlets there. And if you look at Los Angeles is obviously Hollywood, where you've got all of the you got huge media following there as well. So I think that's the reason why they did it. Like they didn't want to go to like too many different locations, because the fight to some extent is not that big. Like it's not on the level of a Mayweather Pacquiao or Mayweather Hatton, where it's likely to cross over to that many pay-per-view fights. Neither Crawford nor Errol Spence are huge stars, but if they were huge stars, I think that even though they're not huge stars, they should have went to Omaha, Nebraska. I think the following for Crawford there is absolutely nuts. Like he does tend to pack out arenas there, and if you look at Errol Spence has got a huge following in Texas, and if they went out there for a press tour or something, or like a press conference, it would have been huge. But either way, that's neither here nor there, to be honest, because I'm just glad the fight is happening, and the fact the press conference is happening shows that the motion is underway to make the fight happen. So with that being said, I'm just glad the fight is happening. Like maybe I'm nitpicking a bit, but I think if they did go to them 2 other locations, it would have been a lot better for the promotion of the fight, because when you get the crowd involved, it gives a bit of a vibe to the fight as well. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Do you think they should have went to Omaha, Nebraska, which is obviously Terrence Crawford's hometown, and obviously Texas, which is Errol Spence's hometown, or are you just glad that the fight is happening? You don't really care? Tell me what you think below, and like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace.